right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was going to do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a two-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way, because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and they look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns. The biggest superstar this game has ever seen has graced the octagon. McGregor is ready to go. So here's the lightweight contender, raging Iaquinta. A lot of respect thrown his way, and rightfully so, after taking on Khabib Nurmagomedov on about 24 hours' notice. Still, a lot of people believe that Iaquinta has yet to arrive at his fight.
He has not reached his true potential, because now he's just starting to get active like most fighters are. Now he's just starting to be in the octagon as often as you would like to see him in the octagon. You know he has a complete skill set for mixed martial arts. Phenomenal boxer, really good kicks, and very, very tricky with timing and using his takedowns whenever he needs to. Iaquinta is a very special talent, and his best is still yet to come.
And if you're trying to sell your house on Long Island, how's your guy?
Iaquinta's a great realtor, too. Man of many talents.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the Notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, raging Iaquinta!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here's the fundamentally sound, raging Iaquinta. Good to see Al back inside the octagon. The injuries now behind him, taking his shots at the elite once again at 155 pounds. Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh man, is he on wobbly legs.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Finish him. Stand in control and finish him. Left, right, finish him.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Oh, you can hear that thwack in the nosebleeds as the kickboxer lands a body kick early here in the fight against the boxer.
I mean, this is the range that he needs to fight at. He doesn't want to be close where he's throwing hooks to the body and punches. Use those legs, dig that shit into the body, and try to slow down your opponent.
Double jab there by Iaquinta.
He does a phenomenal his punches. He's got to be careful here.
McGregor gets back up. Oh, nice strike by McGregor.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display.
Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, nice right hand.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
Good punch.
Collar tie here in the clinch.
Huge knee lands from Rico.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Well, he's got his back now. Final minute of round one. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the stool.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Round two is here. Iaquinta versus Conor McGregor. Fighter lands a left. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, crisp boxing out of Iaquinta here early. Well-rounded guy, doesn't necessarily wow you in any one area, but not a lot of glaring weaknesses when it comes to the MMA game of raging out.
Nice punch to the head.
Iaquinta's keeping those feet in perpetual motion. Oh, what an offering up over the top. This fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Lands a big elbow there. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, and transitions right into side control. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Iaquinta.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Iaquinta's back in side control. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of...
He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2.
30 seconds left.
20 seconds left. Oh, really? Oh!
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
And now he lands a combination. 10 minutes in the count. What a round it was for him, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Nice jab. His head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head. Oh!
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said, you don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be able to do.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Oh, another ground strike gets through. Oh, McGregor's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Iaquinta's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Side control now. Under 2 minutes to go. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Well, this is exactly he gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was a punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
He's gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. 20 seconds left.
Got to be careful here.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
Ready.
Fourth round now, fight schedule. Oh! Big left hand!
That leg kick hurt.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different. He hurt him again.
Back to the feet. Big right hand.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, big diving punch to the head. Iaquinta's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Relentless pressure from the top by Iaquinta. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way.
Oh, my goodness!
What a fight. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Raging Iaquinta.
So Raging Iaquinta at his raging best here tonight. When he's healthy and firing on all cylinders as he was here tonight, he looks the part of a guy who could one day vie for the UFC lightweight title. So, big performance. Congrats to Ray Longo, Matt Serra, the entire team, and of course the 155-pound contender, Iaquinta.